Hi BNV lovers, I know my hair looks so crazy right now, but I really cannot be bothered. I have traveled the entire city to get this together. So I'm just gonna jump right into this video without even introducing myself like I usually do. But something that I really have to say before I start eating is that I have two very special guests today. Well, let me say one very special one, because he's going to be on camera, and the other one is going to be off camera, but you're going to be hearing him from time to time. I'm so honored to have Mr. Ejim here with me on my channel. So it's actually quite, I don't know how it's going to be, but it's his first time being on camera. Of course, he has been behind the scenes, helping out here and there with, shooting and other things. But it's going to be his first time, live on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to be introducing Mr. Ejim to you guys. Well, my name is Njoh, also known as Mrs. Ejim, for those of you who are watching me for the first time. This is Mr. Ejim. And that is little Ejim on my right. Okay, so one of the main reasons I invited Mr. Ejim today, he doesn't even know, is to, talk about YouTube. This is really good. I think it's something that a lot of people would be wondering about. Like, there are so many people who want to join YouTube, but the question is always, am I able to do this? In terms of, they have other responsibilities, they are either married, they have kids, they have a job. So it's always the question, can I balance YouTube family, YouTube work, YouTube other stuff that I'm into? So do you actually think that it is possible to be a very good wife or a very good husband and also be very successful at your YouTube career?
If you find a time to adjust after finishing whatever you're supposed to do for the day, and being a mother or a wife, then at your own free time, you can go on your YouTube channel or do your videos or whatever you want to do without letting the man miss something from the house.
But how about in a situation whereby the woman doesn't have much of a free time to herself? She's occupied fully with her job, she's occupied with other things like hobbies, she's occupied with family.
But you have to explain, the explanation has to be there.
Yeah, so the key here, if I can summarize you correctly, correct me if I go wrong, the key here is to be able to really explain to your better half, be it a man, be it a woman, tell him or her, look, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm doing. So when there's that mutual understanding, then you wouldn't get much of a problem. Let me show you guys, if you can see it. At least this one is hot. Okay, this is rice. I don't know if you can see it properly. But this is what I am most excited about. Oh, you guys, this, like, I cannot wait to have a bite of this. If you let me, I could eat this all year long, like every day, the entire year long. But
I still remain skinny, you see? Still remain the same. I will get fat. I'm watching my weight.
You're watching your weight?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since I knew myself. So if you go to the gym or you go jogging or whatever, that means you're watching your weight.
Really?
Of course.
To be honest,
Otherwise you add weight.
Honestly, I thought you were going to the gym to look fit. To have a good condition.
Both.
To look,
it's the same.
but not to lose weight or to watch weight. I never knew that.
Not to lose weight.
You say you're watching your weight.
Yeah, you will lose weight. You don't see how my stomach used to be before. My stomach, if I wear this clothes all here, I'm not like a fatty someone, but at least you will see me from my stomach.
You want some ice cream? I'm gonna tell you the story behind the spare ribs. So I have a friend. Well, she's my neighbor, and she's also a content creator on YouTube. Prudy is her. Prudy Fairy, I think. I'm just gonna drop the name so that I don't make a mistake. Life with Prudy also. So she introduced me to this particular spare rib. She told me, Blessing, if you ever want to eat spare ribs, go to this particular store and you'd be hooked for life. Like, you guys, I already showed you before, but I thought I should do it again. So I'm really curious about this. I'm just gonna go for one and let you know what it tastes like. Let's do this. It smells good. It smells good. Let's hope it. I think it's gonna taste really good.
Where is the chicken nugget? For Kentucky. Okay, this is from Kentucky.
You guys, this is really good. This I cannot explain. You have to taste it to understand how good this is. So Prudy, you were right. I don't know why I'm using my hand to rub my face. It's really good. You wanna taste? I think of everything that I've been eating so far from the beginning of this video, this one is king. For real. And I wish I could share it with you guys. I really do. I really do. At least for you to feel and experience what I'm experiencing right now. It's really good. It's really succulent. You know that when you bite into meat and you just feel the juice, you feel the succulence, the softness, and it just melts in your mouth. That is really what I'm getting, and that's what I love about good meat. It's really good. Spare ribs. It's really good. It's really good. And it has...
Tastes like rubber rice.
I don't know what's up with the rice. It's quite unfortunate. The rice came with the spare ribs. And it's kind of like gummy. And some pieces of the rice kind of like look dry. So I really don't know the whole idea behind the rice. It tastes good, but you know the feel, it's very chewy. So you really have to bite into it. My son, I think, loves the taste, but he couldn't go on with it because it requires a lot of chewing.
I heard of made in China rice, rubber rice. I hope it's not it's not one of them.
And I don't understand that rubber rice thing. Like, I don't understand the idea behind
artificial
rubber
rice.
Yeah.
Made in company.
Wow. So many people bought rice, but we don't have it here in Europe, do we? I think it's very predominant in like Africa that they sell fake rice, rubber rice. They call them Chinese rice. I don't think it's going to be easy for them to import rice like that.
Because everything coming into Europe, they always examine it. Or sometimes in Africa, when you have the connection, you just import everything you want. That is corruption.
Yeah. Do you think some African countries are more corrupt than other African countries, or all African countries are just corrupt in their little ways?
Of course, some countries are more corrupt than others.
But people say corruption is corruption. There is nothing like more corruption.
There is corruption in Europe, there is corruption in America, but it's not visible. So corruption is not corruption. There are some people who are corrupt to the core. Like everything is about corruption. Everything you can. There's nothing straightforward.
So does that make them any better than the African countries that are corrupt?
Yeah.
It makes them better that they are not
Much better, and that's why you see they can develop easily. They're investing easily. There are levels of corruption. I give you an example. The Americans are busy trying to impeach Trump. That is corruption. If it were somewhere in Africa, nothing will happen to him. He will still go on. Next election, he will win again. Next one, he will win again. Nobody will even talk about it. That he tried to investigate his how do you say it? His opponent or rivals or whatever. They feel like it's normal. But in America, they call it abuse of power. So that is because it's trying to bring corruption into the system.
And it's quite unfortunate and quite pathetic that I can actually count the number of African presidents, sitting presidents that have been impeached while in power. I can count them on the, fingers of my hand. So that really says a lot. You like it?
Netherlands people say lekker. She's actually right.
Yeah,
lekker.
It's really good. It's really good, to be honest. And I don't know if I should name drop, but the name of the place that I ordered this from is Pyramid. Pyramid. If you Google it, Pyramid, spare ribs, you're going to find it. So it's very good. We live in the Netherlands, so they have it in major cities here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fair enough,
You
right?
don't know if they have it in Germany or in England or America. I don't know.
Yeah.
So your viewers should not be only from the Netherlands.
Okay. I apologize. Talking about viewers, you know the craziest thing? I have meat in my teeth right now, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Do you know the funniest thing is that I live here in the Netherlands, and I would naturally expect that the highest number of people that watch my videos are from here. But that's not the case. Majority of my viewers are from the US, from Australia, from Canada, from the UK, from Kenya, and a few others from Nigeria and other, Ghana. But the Netherlands, and also I have a high number of people watching from Germany, but not the Netherlands. So I really don't understand. Is it because I'm not doing my vlogs in Dutch? I know that it would matter if I started, vlogging in Dutch, but I really don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
I live
honestly,
there, and
but I'm sure if your videos have been done in Dutch to attract more Netherlands viewers.
Yeah. But I have more viewers in Germany than in the Netherlands. How do you explain that? I don't do my videos in German either.
Well, consumers as well, depending on what they want to consume.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And I know you would like me to come more into her videos, innit? Or no?
So I'm just gonna ask you guys if you'd like to see more of Mr. Ejim.
I'm 100% sure people would like to.
Don't be surprised though. People will say, no, Blessing, we love you as Blessing Njoh.
Okay, we'll see.
AKA Mrs. Ejim. We don't want any intruder. It's possible people go that direction.
Not true. They might not like me to come much often, but I think they would like me to come at least once in a while. I'm making them flavorizing the whole thing, innit? That's one thing missing on this table, actually, for me.
And that is?
There's no beer, no wine, no whiskey, no any alcohol whatsoever. I'm a man.
Okay.
Yeah. I know some people don't drink. I do.
Yeah.
I don't smoke.
Okay.
I don't do drugs. I only drink alcohol for socializing.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you 2 reasons. The first one is that, well, we got all of this stuff from a fast food restaurant, and well, they don't sell alcohol, so it really doesn't blend. That is one reason. The other reason is that, well, I might be wrong, but I think YouTube is going to demonetize me if I bring alcohol here on the channel. So I'm not very sure of that. I know they are against drug abuse, alcohol abuse. I don't think drinking alcohol is alcohol abuse. I don't think drinking beer or drinking a glass of wine is alcohol abuse. But because I did not research it to know if I'm safe to do that, we shouldn't do it. Or what we can also do is...
That might be the reason, but not the other one. The way you pass through McDonald's, Kentucky, whatever, you can pass through to a liquor shop also and buy alcohol.
That is true.
Secondly, I'm sure if you start here in the house, there are a lot of alcohols also.
True. So that first reason is not valid. That's what he's saying. I'm just trying to like fortify my, you know, my... But it didn't work. It didn't work. So how does it actually feel for you to have a wife that is a YouTube content creator? Personally, like from a personal point of view.
No comment. No comment.
Okay, that already says a lot. You know, when he says no comment, because we've had so many talks behind closed doors, like, you know, to be honest, it's not easy. I said it in my video, you know, the video where I was talking about how much money I make on YouTube. I said it already, it is not easy. You'd be sitting down in your home, in your office, with your friends, and you're watching our videos. It's so easy to just pick one of our videos up and watch. But the work that goes into that video, you guys, it is not easy, especially when you have responsibilities. So I think being a YouTube content creator would be much easier for someone who maybe doesn't really have a kid, doesn't have a full-time job. I'm not saying if you're working full-time you cannot do it, but I'm saying it would be much easier if you were not working full-time, if you didn't have a kid that you'd have to, you know, attend to every now and then. You have a husband or you have a wife that needs you, that, you know, it is not easy. So we've had our talks. That's why he's saying no comment. But at least I'm grateful that we've been able to, you know, find a way to really strike that balance somehow. And I'm really trying my best, you know, not to abuse the, you know, how do you say that? The privilege that he has given me to do at least what I love. So I really try. I'm not perfect, but you guys, it is not easy. If you're thinking of going into YouTube content creation, really go sit down with your partner, discuss it properly with him or her. Let them really know the intricacies involved before you go into it. But really, it is not, unless all of you, like your entire family, is into YouTube. So if your husband is a YouTuber, you are a YouTuber, your kids are involved, then it might be, you know, the normal way of life.
If all the families are involved in making YouTube, I guess it should be there is a goals they want to achieve. By this would be also their means of making money, of course, to sustain them. That's why they put all the energy and all the time. Otherwise, if I wake up in the morning, I'm supposed to be going to my work. I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about YouTube. My wife is thinking about YouTube. My children are thinking about YouTube, and so on.
So you guys, do not misinterpret what he's saying. He's not saying if YouTube is not giving you money, don't do YouTube. No, he's saying do not abandon your source of income for YouTube just because YouTube is a hobby. It's not bringing food to the table. So you're just doing it.
When you concentrate on YouTube, then your mind will not open to do other things. You're just thinking YouTube. Tomorrow I'm making a video. Next tomorrow I'm editing. Oh, after this I'm making another video. So your mind is just only video. So your mind is not concentrating on every other thing around you. So that is it. I'm just giving as an example. It's not like I'm not throwing a shade to anybody. Everybody has his own opinion or right to do whatever you want to do in life. That is your own line, but at the end of the day, never do what you later regret. Money is not everything. YouTube is not everything.
How about a situation whereby a woman or a man, a YouTuber in general, is doing YouTube once a week, and then for 6 days in the week, the person is perfect. The person does You can hear my kid there. He's having his own party. 6 days in the week, you're like the perfect parent. You're concentrating on your kids, you're concentrating on your job, on your family, on the most important things that you should be concentrating on. And then one day in the week that you have for YouTube, you've designated that day. You've designated that day to YouTube. And then your kids need your attention that day. But because you know this is my YouTube day, and then you don't give that kid as much attention as you normally would, does that already make you a bad parent?
To me, yes. Priority is your child. You skip YouTube one day will not cause harm to anybody. Not to you, not to your child. And whoever is your fan watching your video, if he's really your fan or she's really your fan, she can wait for a day to watch, or even a week.
Yeah.
So if your child needs your attention on that same day, I think the priority is to give your child attention. To me,
honestly, generally, I agree with you, and it is much easier said than done. And the reason I said so, it sounds good when you say it, but in reality, we have learned as YouTubers that consistency is key. So if you're bringing out a video every week, it has to be every week. Nobody's sitting around waiting for you because of your kid. Or because of
I disagree. But you're not attending to your child. I'm telling you, it might also looks like it doesn't matter, but if you keep repeating himself, it will generate to a certain level that you will start losing interest in attending to your child. I don't know if you understand.
Used to that.
So that it happens once in a while. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
So in essence, YouTube is not a do or die affair. If you're not able to, because your child needs your attention, because you have to be there for him, you have to help him out with his homework, he's sick, YouTube is not a do or die affair. So even if you skip posting a video once or twice, your dedicated followers and subscribers will stay. Those that want to stay will stay. Those that want to leave will leave. And they might still come back, and they might not, which is fine. But do not let the things that are most important in your life take over, or rather, do not let YouTube take over things that are most important in your life.
In conclusion, too much of everything is bad. When you eat too much, it's bad. You talk too much, it's bad.
Darling, do I talk too much? Be honest.
Too much videos is bad.
Okay.
Too much fitness is bad. Whatever you do when it's too much is bad. Maybe for you, you might be thinking, oh, it's not too much, but when you check around, the effects, you find out it's bad.
Yeah.
You find out there is something is affecting. Whenever it starts affecting something, then it becomes bad.
Yeah.
As you can see from this video, I'm the one that ate most of the food. She's just doing the talking, I was doing the eating.
That's not true.
So, this one's supposed to be for her. I finished mine. I ate more than half of this. So.
Yeah. You did well. And I also ate. So many people think that I don't eat. People have that idea that, blessing, you don't eat. How are you able to remain skinny? You already have a child. How were you able to, get your pre-pregnancy body back? Truth is, I don't do anything. It's just in the genes. Like, if you're naturally on the slim side, you tend to, move back there. I eat a lot. I eat. I don't...
For me, I'm going to say, thank you for having me, and I'll see you next time.
And you're not going to tell them to subscribe.
Ciao! Subscription. Also important.
He's laughing.
So you can see more of her videos whenever she makes one.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
In Netherlands, they say, doei. Adios.
He's really enjoying his moment.
Ciao. See ya.
Thank you.
I'm out.
Thank you for being here. So you guys,
You see, that's the attention you need.
yeah. Come. Alright, you guys, so thank you so much for having spent so much time with us. If you're watching this part of this video, you know that you've actually watched like 95% of the video. So I really do appreciate your being here. I really do appreciate all your subscriptions. I really do appreciate you watching my videos. I really do appreciate the fact that you take time to, comment your thoughts on my videos. Thank you all so very much, and I do hope that you have enjoyed yourself. If you have, please give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you have enjoyed yourself. Also drop me a comment below responding to everything that we have discussed today, because I'm so very happy that Mr. Ejim was here to really touch on some very important topics. Things that relate to family, that relate to YouTube careers. So I'm really very happy that he was able to, shed some light on where it could go wrong if we are not careful. So let me know what you think about everything he said, everything I said. And also let me know if you'd like to see more videos like this. I would like to get that feedback from you guys, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this video for you all. Last but not least, if you're watching me for the first time or for the second, third, fourth time, and you are not a subscriber yet to my channel, the question is, why not? Like, what is holding you back? Just subscribe. It's free of charge. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. And also click on the notification bell, because that way you will be notified every single time that I upload a new video. So that way you cannot miss anything. For now, have a blessed week, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye. Check it out. Did you enjoy yourself? Yes? Did you enjoy yourself? Good boy.